Delta work 500.
Thank you.
Okay, you have controls?
I have controls.
All right.
Miles Square Park is where?
You can't see it just yet. So right about here on this turn, actually at IKEA, let's go ahead and climb to 1,000 at IKEA. But let's stay at 500 feet.
Southwest 2075, runway 1 on the right, clear for takeoff.
We're taking up 1 right. Alright, let's pull pull 23 inches, and let's climb at a little better attitude, a little better climbing attitude.
Contact SoCal departure.
You have the next frequency programmed in?
It's already ready.
Okay.
You do that on the ground before you leave Helistream. That's Mile Square right there. Okay?
Roger.
So you can call John Wayne, just say tower, 90 Delta, request frequency change.
Tower 90 Delta, request frequency change.
90 Delta, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, see you.
Frequency change approved, good day.
And you always have to close by saying your call sign. Alright, 27.75.
90 at 14, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 32, 2.9er, altimeter 2972. ILS runway 30 approaching use, runway 30 arrivals and runway 25 left. Tower frequencies 119.4. Runway 30 departures, tower frequencies 120.5.
So you hear that 120.5 is us.
Delivery by taxi on 118.15 with position at departure point. All ground traffic use 133.0. That is Chairman, runway 25 right is closed, runway 16 right closed, runway 16 left closed between taxiways Golf and Kilo. Taxiway Delta closed between taxiways Alpha and Bravo. Taxiway Bravo closed between taxiway Kilo and runway 30. Advisors contact gave it as Kilo.
Kilo.
Mature port information Kilo 21530, wind 290 at 14, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 32, 2.9er, altimeter 2972. ILS runway 30 approach in use, runway 30 arrivals and runway 25 left. Tower frequencies 119.4. Runway 30 departure.
Okay, all good?
Frequencies 120.5.
Alright, so now we're on La Salle, and that white building over there is Beach Boulevard, and Bellator Mall is Beach Boulevard. That's the border for La Salle. La Salle's the big brown strip just at the end of the freeway up there as it turns, okay? So you gotta call La Salle before here.
Okay.
Okay? So you're on La Salle. You already rehearsed it?
Yep.
Okay, you're ready to go.
Los Angeles Tower, helicopter 90 Delta 4 to the southeast, requesting midfield transition westbound.
Helicopter 90 Delta transition at or above 1,200, traffic in the pattern, 2971.
Transition approved at or above 1,000, 90 Delta.
1,200.
At 1,200, at or above 1,200.
Correction, at or above 1,200, 90 Delta.
Now, see how there was plenty of time between Mile Square and Beach Boulevard to listen to the ATIS? We're doing just fine. Worst comes to worst is, you make a loop and you keep on going.
Yep.
Now stop your climb. He said 1,200. And let's keep about 22 inches of manifold pressure in.
96 Romeo, wind 26012, clear for the option 22 right approach in.
Clear for the option approach in 22 right, Delta 96 Romeo.
ET11 Fox is the other A-star, we're ready on the left.
1811 Foxtrot, clear for takeoff, wind 26011, 22 left.
Here we go, 1811 Fox.
Alright, the next Long Beach frequency was going to be what?
900 Delta traffic is 2 A-stars doing left traffic.
120 something.
At 800 pattern altitude.
90 Delta, roger. You got to listen up for him talking to you. What was Long Beach's frequency, do you remember?
1201. 120.5.
Okay, go ahead and get it in.
Quite familiar with this.
Okay, stop your climb and put 22 inches manifold pressure back in. Keep me in trim.
Why do you want to keep such a high manifold pressure? You want to descend?
When are you descending?
It's just stop your climb, okay.
Guy said stop your climb. All you were doing is going up. You only need to be at 1,200. Now, when John Wayne give you a frequency change, they tell you to squawk VFR 1200. I just put that in for you. We were still on 4300.
November 11 Foxtrot, wind 27011.
Okay. So if you can, get down to 1,200. That's what they told you to be at.
11 Fox.
I heard 1,200 or above, but...
I know, but you have to descend when you get there. Okay, your midfield, you got to go from 1,200 to 700. So it's easier to descend 500 feet than it is 700 feet. Because you're supposed to be at Long Beach's airspace at 700 feet.
Okay, I see.
Okay?
96 Romeo, roger. Departure, your discretion.
Traffic below.
Yep. That's one. There should be another one around here.
Helicopter 90 Delta, you're going to Long Beach, correct? Correct, going to Long Beach. Affirmative. 90 Delta.
Roger, 90 Delta, contact Long Beach. Have a good day.
Contacting Long Beach. Have a good day. Does that mean frequency change? Proof.
Now let's start our descent, and in the meantime you can contact Long Beach.
19. Okay, how do I turn it up on this one? I can't hear them very well.
It's all the way up. You're good. Start your descent. Get down to 700, sir.
Long Beach Tower, helicopter 90 Delta, 4 to the east, requesting an assignment with whiskey via East Wardlow.
Helicopter 90 Delta, Long Beach Tower, East Wardlow, approved, report a mile out.
East Wardlow approved, report mile out, 90 Delta.
Well, Whiskey was with John Wayne, Kilo was Long Beach. So you're close. You got an ATIS, but you got the wrong number. Okay, now why are you stopping your descent? Get down to 700 feet. Get down to 700 feet, sir. I do not want to violate their airspace. You see that? I tell you to do descent, you have to do it. You don't stop until you get to 700 feet. Clutch light is on, 1001, 1002. We're going to follow wardrobe. Now we can resume our navigation and follow wardrobe in.
Long Beach Tower Helicopter.
And we're good to go.
Rodeo's on the flip side, requesting a West Wardrobe arrival with Kilo to the airplane.
Pull that manifold pressure in. You have control.
Number personnel controls 370 Romeo, Long Beach Tower, West Wardrobe, report a mile out.
72 Romeo, report a mile out.
Carburetor heat's coming off.
What was the name of the street you descend to 500 at?
Good. I want to be at 500 about by Rouse, okay? And then Clark is the one forward of that, where the little church steeple is. So let's go ahead down to 500 feet from here. So carburetor heat's coming on. Down we go. 17 inches of manifold pressure. Okay, 50 feet prior to desired altitude. Let's level off at cruise power, 20 inches.
JetBlue 532, Long Beach Tower, runway 09,
540, JetBlue 532.
90 Delta is 1 mile out.
United 0 Delta, pad 1, 2, 3 or 4, clear line.
Pad 4 please, 90 Delta. Did he move up the wall?
So he said pads 1, 2, 3, or 4 clear to land. You should repeat it to pad 4 clear to land because he gave you a clearance to land. So we're going to land at pad 4. It's going to be on the right-hand side of the little runway up there. Okay? So about this far out, we're going to do our pre-landing checks. Our gauges are all green. Warning lights are off. Trim has got to come off. So take your trim off. Okay, carburetor heat's full on. Now let's start a descent towards pad 4 to 300 feet, 60 knots. So on down to 300 feet, 60 knots. Good. Now let's just maintain this sight picture until we get just prior to the normal sight picture, then we're going to slow it down.
JetBlue 532, traffic
Move over, line up with pad 4.
Turning northbound, descending at a 1,900, type of Alright, 532. Hey, Long Beach Tower.
Alright, so anytime in here, let's just go ahead and slow it down. We'll set up our sight picture. So slow down to a brisk walk, don't stop. A little more slow, a little more. Good. Now, you keep going to where you think it's a normal sight picture, and then we'll agree or disagree.
Number 565 to Papa, Long Beach Tower, transition approved, Long Beach altimeter 29er71.
I like that. That's a normal sight picture for me.
Okay. Stop 72 Romeo, landing air flight will be at your own risk, wind 25012, gust 1.
72 Romeo, landing at air flight approved. Thanks.
Carburetor heat is off. Now watch that rate of descent.
Shit.
Miss the pad and go forward. I don't want to go straight down. Alright, this is pretty good. Let's go ahead and turn us back around, take us to the pad. Don't jerk that cyclic. Hold it still. Hold it still. Hold it still.
You have control, but my knee
What's that?
My knee pad's getting in the way.
I have controls.
Got it.
Alright, you ready? You have controls. Go ahead and set me down.
I have controls.
Okay, take a deep breath and relax. Okay, you're very tense, it seems like. Okay, pick us back up. And we'll do a pedal turn.
Gusting, is it 14 knots? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little wind.
I haven't flown in these strong winds for a while as well.
Well, good. That's why you have me. You're good. Pick me up just a little bit more. Alright, your choice. Left pedal turn or right pedal turn? We'll do a 360.
Left. There was a point there where I was putting left pedal and it wasn't going. Is that?
That just means you need more pedal. Good. That's what commercial training is all about. Okay, go ahead and set me down, nice and gentle.
Gust of wind or something. Wow.
Okay, when you get this on the ground, I don't want you dumping that collective like that. Okay, let's pick it up together here. Pick it up. Up, up. Nice and gentle. Now, see how much you're gripping that cyclic? That's 2 okay? You're over controlling it for the most part, okay? It's a nice light grip. It doesn't have to be very tight. So gentle on those pedals. Now, we're going to lower it to the ground. We're going to fly it to the ground, nice and gentle, nice and gentle. Now, feel how it's still light on the ground? Now we lower the collective, okay? You have a tendency that as soon as you get it on the ground, this is what you're doing. Hang on, nice and gentle. Boom, you're going down. I don't want you doing that, okay? Because unlike a slope landing, you can't do that, all right? So every landing we do is going to be considered a sloped landing. I don't care if it's on flat ground or not, okay? So when you bring it down to the ground, here we go again. Okay, so when you bring it down to the ground, nice and gentle. Slow. Down we go. All right, you have controls.
I have controls.
Let's do another pedal turn. Go ahead and pick me up. Left pedal turn, sir. Quit jerking the cyclic. No, you cannot do that. Okay?
Control.
That's over controlling. So stay with me on the controls here. All right? So we're going to do a left pedal turn. Okay? Gentle on those pedals so I can move them. Gentle on those pedals. Okay? So we're going to move it around. Okay? Nice and slow. Now, see how much I move the cyclic. Okay? I wasn't jerking the cyclic. All right? That's what you have to get used to.
I feel like I'm fighting that wind.
You are fighting the wind, but that's what the controls are all about. Okay? Let's do it one more time here. Okay? So we're going to turn it around. Hold it nice and steady with the pedals. Nice and steady with the pedals. Come on, pedals. Gentle. Hold it nice and steady. See how you're not moving that cyclic? You're just holding it still. Turning it around. And there you go. Big difference, okay? That's what you have to get used to. All right, you have controls. Your turn.
I have controls.
What is that? That is not doing anything for you. Jerking it around like that is doing absolutely nothing for you other than over-controlling the cycle. Look what you're doing now. Hold it still. Are we moving? Are we moving?
No, it's just that moment where it's feeling like it's wanting to pull itself around with the wind. It's
Just hold it nice and still. You can still hold it nice and steady by not moving it around. All right, you have controls.
in this orientation. It's just that orientation where it feels like the wind is whipping it around, you know what I mean?
But you're holding it still now and it's not going anywhere. So just keep it there. Don't over control it. Alright, let's do a normal takeoff profile. I want to see how you do it. So call the tower. It's Tower Helicopter 90 Delta at pad 4, ready for takeoff.
For left coast traffic?
Nope, ready for takeoff.
Do we have to say where we're departing to?
No, you're at pad 4. You're in this circuit. They know what you're doing.
What are we doing? Where are we going?
We're going to do a left traffic pattern. You've done traffic patterns here before, right?
Yeah, I always ask for a left close traffic.
Okay, the proper terminology is ready for takeoff.
Okay. This is helicopter 90 for ready for takeoff, that's it?
Uh-huh.
90 Delta, pad 4, ready for takeoff.
Capture 90 Delta, pad 4, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Clear for takeoff, clear to land, 90 Delta.
There you go. Let's go, sir. Hold that cyclic more gentle. Don't get collective, sir. And come on, stay on your line. You're on the side of the building. You're going into lane 3. There you go, 45 knots. We got to start to climb. Keep the climb coming.
Don't turn here.
Clear left. Okay, clear. We go in between the 2 buildings. And continue 23 inches all the way up to 500 feet. All right, clear left.
Traffic 12.
Yep. Now let's keep that nose down so we don't climb above 500 feet. Stay over the compass rose. You're not allowed to fly over the taxiway.
Well, as we're out of the green, we're in the green. Copy, just pulled.
Okay, term is off.
Citation 710 above Bravo Long Beach Tower.
We're above 30. Let's go down to 300 feet. All right, right pedal turn.
I don't know why I have to move my hand so much, but I feel like it's pretty scary that when it starts wanting to be whipped around, and I don't know.
I keep telling you, that's why you have me. You control those pedals. The pedals are the key to your turn. There you go. Very nice. Now keep your pedal turns going. Keep the pedal turn going. Be ready on that left pedal. Nice. Turn it back around. Very nice. You were 100% less. Now, don't move that cyclic with that leg. You keep that right leg still. You use the cyclic independent of that leg. Now, since you did that so well, let's do it one more time. Try and stay in the center of the square. Right pedal turn. Nice and gentle. Stay on those pedals. Move the cyclic into the wind and back to your fork. That was a very controlled turn. You went a little bit out of your square, but much better than the first time, a couple times today. R Helicopter 92 Alpha Pad 4, ready for the lift.
92 Delta, pad 4, clear to take off, clear to land.
Clear to take off, clear to land, 92 Delta. Okay, you got about 22 inches of manifold pressure. Let's go, sir. Straight ahead. I don't want you going into pad 3's lane.
Long Beach Tower, Helicopter 1,
Hold it still. Hold it still.
Request the right turn and the frequency change.
Copy 30 Hotel, approved as requested.
Frequency change.
45 knots, up we go.
23
23 inches. Wind is coming right at you. No, not necessary to realign with ground track, and away we go. Okie doke, clear left.
Yeah, right.
Much better. Stay inside the taxiway.
I was trained to go along the roadway, that's why I was a bit to the right before.
Yeah, we're not allowed to be on that taxiway.
Not the taxiway, but the road next to the taxiway.
Oh, yeah. Just go over the compass rose. That way they won't even question where you are. And then that way you're on the inside of the side of that building there, and then you're not bothering anybody from 25 left. Yeah, a little bit more to the left. Sometimes those Cessnas will drift on their turn. Okay, gauges and green lights are out, trims off, carburetor heat's on. Down we go, 300 feet, 60 knots. Good, that's enough manifold pressure. We'll get there just fine. Now see, I never got that slow. Now start to pull your power. Start to pull power. Keep your turn coming. Don't pull back. Yeah, don't pull back yet. And keep me in trim. Now, since the first two times you missed the pad and I made it, we're going to do it my way. Right. So, see how you're already starting to slow down? I want to stay 300 feet, 60 knots until it's time.
So you want to be at brisk walk now?
And now I want to be at a brisk walk. I want to do it intentionally. I don't want to just kind of drift towards it. Okay, that's good enough. Now keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Now keep your sight picture. Hold that cyclic nice and still. Now just a little bit. There you go. Yeah, let her sink just like that. 300 foot rate of descent. Looks pretty good. Don't worry about the airspeed indicator. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. There you go. Continue to follow through. Don't pull collective yet. There you go. Now you can. Finish it. Finish it. Set me down. Softer. Softer. You don't want to hurt the pad. Okay, up we go. Now this time we're going to do a steep approach. You cannot slide like that. Sit me down on the ground again. If you're sliding, it just means you're lazy with the cycling and you're not reacting as you're pulling up. So pull up slower and adjust that cyclic to a more neutral position sooner. Okay, do it. Good. Bring that cyclic back just a little bit. Pull slow. Pull slow. There you go. And up you go. See the difference? Let's do right pedal turn. Bring me up just to here. Up to the 4. Alright, now stay with me on the controls. Okay, so we're going to do a right pedal turn. Here we go. Now, did we go outside the square?
No.
Nope.
You did move the cycle along, you know, it wasn't just keeping still as you said. Keep it in the square, you know.
Okay, let's do it again. I don't know that I moved it that much. Let's do it again. Okay, here we go. So right pedal turn. Hold it still.
You want it on me?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You're just staying with me here. I moved it a lot. I had a lot of distance to it, but I don't think I jerked it. Okay, your turn. Slow on those pedals. That's the first time you've been able to keep it in the box all day.
It's been a while, and I don't, as I said, I don't know if I've flown in 40 knot winds.
You've never flown in 14 knot winds?
I don't think so, no.
Well, 14 is not very much, but that's still okay. Let's do it one more time.
Well, I haven't done pedal turns at 40 knot winds, put it that way.
Gentle with those pedals. Small inputs with the cyclic. Alright, let's go do a pattern. One more. R22 Helicopter 90 Delta, pad 4, ready for takeoff.
90 Delta, pad 4, clear takeoff through
Come land 90 Delta. Let's go. Alright, I want you to steep approach this time. Clear left.
Sorry. Shit. Lights are out over the green, green to green. I mean, cold. Trim is off.
Now the maneuver guide says to slow down at the normal sight picture, drift into the steep approach, and then down you go. And why am I so slow?
Long Beach Tower, Sheriff Helicopter 19 is about 6.5 to the west. I'd like to pick up the west 4 low to the call, Cherry. Cherry, thanks. Port Cherry. Port Cherry.
Keep me in trim with those pedals.
What point do you want to brisk walk up?
It's just, the maneuver guide says at the normal sight picture.
Okay. So run steep, so...
I would do it right about now. Slow it down. Slow down. Just slow down. Now, I use the top of the console to the pad as my sight picture. So let's move forward. Let's use that. Down we go.
Coming up to Cherry. Cherry 19, letting me at your own risk.
That set me all the way down. Alright, let's go home. Pick me back up. Tower helicopter 90 Delta Pad 4, East Warlow departure.
Delta Pad 4, could pick up East Warlow crew.
Go pick up East Warlow on the go, 90 Delta. Much better straight up. Good, good. Let's go, sir. Go? Go. Okay, let's keep 23 inches in.
How do we get back to...
Same way, we're going to do a left turn, we're going to pick up East Warlow,
Okay.
just as we came in. Let's keep 23 inches of manifold pressure in until we finish our climb, and then we're going to fly back about 22 inches. Clear left. Alright, 4Ts, time, trim. 10 after 4, trim. Go ahead and put your trim on. Temperature and transponder. Let's keep 22 inches in. A bit more to the left. Now, when we get a frequency change out here, we're going to only be about 2 away from LaSalle. So we're going to be 2 to the northwest for a southeast to midfield transition. Feet, sir. 500. And move on over to Wardville, please. So push that nose down.
700?
Yes. I get that. When you're climbing, if you're at 500, you're going to 7. I want to see 23 inches. Okay, now you're at 7. Push it forward. You can leave it about 22 inches. We'll just fly faster. Let's get a frequency change.
90 Delta for a frequency change.
90 Delta, frequency change approved, actually.
Frequency change approved, 90 Delta.
Okay. You're on Los South.
Wind 2 to the west, you say?
2 to the northwest.
Los Alamitos Tower, 928 is 4 miles north of the Huntington Beach Pier, inbound for south arrival, full stop.
928 Los Al, roger, make south arrival, enter left traffic, wind 2609er, 2971.
2971 will make left traffic, 928.
Alright, over the tower. Go.
Los Al Tower, helicopter 90 Delta, requesting midfield transition 2 to the northeast, to the heading southeastbound. Sorry.
Helicopter 90 Delta, at or above 1,000, Los Al approved.
At or above 1,000, Los Al approved, 90 Delta.
And when you talk to anybody, the first thing you have to say is power. Power, like Long Beach. Power, helicopter 90 Delta, request frequency change. Don't just say 90 Delta, request frequency change. Has to say tower first. And the first time you contact them, it's always Long Beach Tower. Okay, let's keep 22 inches in, fly midfield. And 1,000 feet. Alright, our next frequency is going to be John Wayne ADIS. Let's go ahead and get that in. 126.0. No. Get it in on standby, sir. You're still talking to Los Al. You're still in their airspace. You cannot switch. And stop climbing, you're supposed to only be at 1,000 feet. So just because I asked you to change the radio didn't give you 200 feet to climb. Okie doke. Okay, let's get 22 inches in.
Is this an alpha thing that it slips so often? The manifold pressure?
Alamitos Tower, helicopter 88 Papa Papa.
No, it just has to do with the collector being loose. You want to put a little bit of friction on it.
Yeah, we're 3
There you go.
miles to the south on the coastline at 600 feet, like a northbound transition.
Roger, do you want to go on the shoreline or do you want to come towards the field?
Shoreline's great for us.
Okay, shoreline transition approved, 2971.
Thank you, Papa.
Helicopter 90 Delta, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 90 Delta.
928, wind 280 at 13, clear land 2.
That's great.
John Wayne Airport Information X-ray 2300 0240 MAC 10. Visibility 10. Use valve MAC 4.
Alright, let's get John Wayne Tower in. 126.8.
Runway 19 right in use. Landing at the first run 19 right, 19 left. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport.
22.
Range various quadrants. Use caution for non-standard holding position marking pad runways. Advisory. All aircraft breathe make all runway assignments and all runway hold short instructions. All departing general aviation aircraft contact clearance to every prior to taxi. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information X-ray.
Alright, we have X-ray. So let's go ahead and switch to tower frequency. Alright, and let's get 4300 in on the squawk.
Sir, 890 location, the headings you need to get out of here. Would you prefer a northwestbound to 410 or a 220 south and then bring you in for the approach?
X-ray 902 northwest.
4300?
Yep.
890 location.
That just comes to 100 feet.
Maintain vehicle
To change two numbers.
400.
Okay?
And radar contact altitude.
So you have to fly the aircraft, okay? Anything else you do, flying the aircraft comes first. Alright, you're going to hear me say that more often than not.
Caution 0 Charlie X-ray, turn left to Delta and contact ground 2.
Okay, so John Wayne Tower, helicopter 90 Delta, 6 to the west, inbound for landing at pad 4, and we have X-ray. You got it?
John
Wayne Tower, helicopter 90 Delta, 6 to the west.
And we got him 618.
Inbound for pad 4 with Delta.
With X-ray.
X-ray.
Okay, as soon as you can get on, it's your turn.
In sight, 980.
Go.
John Wayne Tower, helicopter 690 Delta, 6 to the west, inbound for pad 4 with X-ray. Helicopter 90 Delta, John Wayne Tower, radar contact 5 miles west of our airport, say altitude ident for me, please.
We're at 1,100 and identing 90 Delta. He said say altitude and ident. So say altitude and ident. That's all you got to do. Keep my manifold pressure in at 222. Don't climb.
Don't we want to get down now?
No. Nope. We want to at least be to the riverbed, if not IKEA, before we start our descent.
Runway 100 left, clear for the option, caution mark turbulence, 737, just touchdown.
100 left, clear for the option, Cessna 6
But don't climb on me anymore. We want to be at 1,000.
Cross runway 100 left, runway 100 right, line up white.
5 weight, 19 right, cross 19 left, American 1576.
Helicopter 902 Sierra, I still don't have you on the radar. I'm not real sure where you are. I didn't observe your ident.
920 identing again, and we are on the east side now, coming in for just about 2 miles off the shoreline.
Roger, report 1 mile east for, you want to go to signatories?
Executive.
Executive.
441 mile east.
Citrus 1810, contact ground, see you.
1810, good day.
Helicopter 900 Delta, pad 4, clear to land, caution right turn, 737 will be departing the runway 1 right.
Say again for 90 Delta.
900 Delta, pad 4, clear to land.
Pad 4 clear to land, 90 Delta. I couldn't hear where the extra stuff was.
Target 1576, maintain 3,000, comply with restrictions on the SID.
Now let's go to about 20 inches of manifold pressure. Now let's start a commercial descent. So just let's stay along the freeway. Let's just get a descent going.
What altitude?
We want to get down to eventually 300. From here, will probably take us not long to get down to 300. Push the nose down and give me a little bit of more of a rate of descent. There you go. And if we don't make it, then at some point we'll lower the collective.
Could you take the friction off the collective, please?
It's off.
Thanks.
now?
Only less than 18 inches, but I'll go ahead and turn it on for you. Let's go on down to 300 feet, 60 knots.
American 1576, contact SoCal Approach 2.
American 1576.
Now we go.
This is complete here, would like to turn northwest on the 405. American Zulu, approved as split.
We're going to land at pad 4 at the base of the tower.
And tower, Hawker 855 Golf Alpha with you on the visual 19 right.
Hawker 855 Golf Alpha.
Down we go.
Runway 10 right.
Down, down.
Clear to land 19 right, 855 Golf Alpha.
Contact ground 120.2.
We're at pad 4, I'm looking at where it is. Just a little bit past the tower. So keep your right hand turn coming. It's the first big circle there on the taxiway. Got it. So let's say 300 feet, 60 knots. Looking out. Let's go ahead and slow down to a brisk walk.
John, turn, make left traffic, runway 19 or left. Traffic west 2.5 miles, helicopter inbound for executive hangars at 700 feet.
Watch that descent rate. Come on, slow it down. Let's go over to the back right. Back left, I should say.
Helicopter 920, contact tower 119.9er.
119er, 920.
Straight to the pad. You're not an airplane, you don't have to come in from the back side of it. Alright, throttle off, governor off.
What was the first thing?
Throttle. Throttle's off. Governor's off. Control frictions come on. 75%. For 2 minutes at about 5 of. That was a good workout for you today, Justin.
Wow. Sorry about errors. It's been a while. Plus I'm relearning your Telestream's policies, or, getting back in the groove.
I think it's more getting back in the groove. I don't think the Helistream policies on turns and stuff like that have a lot to do with it. You're just a little rusty, and you just have a tendency to actually over-control the aircraft. And I think when somebody said, oh, there's a 14-knot wind today, it's like Justin went, oh my gosh, 14-knot wind, what am I going to do with that? I'm going to fly it, because it's good for me, because I want to be I want to be a commercial pilot. The only way I'm going to get better is if I fly in winds that are going to make me work.
Alright, Quebec right, you're approved, I want to ride a kilo cliff takeoff. Go for takeoff, 9 to Quebec.
That's about 2 minutes and we didn't make it.
make it?
We didn't make 350 or 275.
Okay. It's so hot out.
Yep. 98 degrees. We're down here, throttle close after 2 minutes at 275, so throttle, clutch, mixture, avionics.
Atlantic Quebec, radar contact, maintain VFR conditions out of below 2,400, say altitude.
Atlantic Quebec, 800.
Atlantic Quebec on SoCal approach, shoot 8.
21-3, thank you, sir.
That's 3 minutes, yeah, let's. Throttle, clutch, mixture, avionics. Avionics. That one goes off there. The radio goes off there. Alternator and magnetos. And if you can grab that shield for the mixture.
Alright, Rovic is off, first shut off is on. Okay, we are down to master switch, sir, and strobe is on. Okay, there he is. Clear? Clear?
Alright, we still have information kilo. So we don't have to worry, let's just double check it.
Caution for non-passengers holding position marking back runways. Advisory, all aircraft brief make all runway assignments and all runway hold short instruction. All departing general aviation aircraft contact clearance delivery prior to taxi. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
Don't have X-ray. That's right, Long Beach is kilo.
Airport information X-ray.
Base ops helicopter 90 Delta Pad 4 landing about 3 minutes.
Delta base ops Pad 4 is available.
Going to 12, 90 Delta. Okay, clutch is out. We're all nice and warm. Let's go straight up to 100%, sir, because we can skip the actual warm-up.
Friction is still on.
But friction should be on, yes?
Oh, it should be.
2563, runway 1 on arrival, line up away.
Alright, so we're down to mag check. Set at 100%.
Skyline Tower, traffic 1 Zulu is complete here. Traffic permitting, requesting South 5.
So 1 Zulu, approved as requested.
9. 1000, 2 1000. On 1000, 1000.
Good, good. Right, car beat.
Left with echo contact ground.
Next Grand Grenade was 60.
Little rise. And strike clutch. So I want you to roll it down, close the needle just a little bit. It's going in the right direction, then close it. Okay? That way I know you're closing the throttle. I never want an overspeed. Okay? And then low rotor RPM. We're good.
2563, runway 1 on the right, clear for takeoff.
Okie dokie. Control friction's coming off. Control friction's off. Rotor tip path looks good. No doors on or locked. governor comes on. And you can roll it up to 15 inches manifold pressure and let it grab at 80% and hold it there. Checklist goes away. Okay. All right, I'll make this call. You go ahead and pick this up. We're going to go to pad 4 as soon as we get a clearance here. John Wayne Tower, helicopter 90 Delta, pad 4, like to land in flight air, right traffic with X-ray.
90 Delta, John Wayne Tower, pad 4, clear for takeoff. Caution service departed Airbus, make right traffic, landing try to beat road and risk wind 230 at 11.
Pad 4, clear for takeoff, 90 Delta.
2563, kind of SoCal departure, we'll see you later.
2563, we'll see you soon.
Good. Pedal turn over the concrete pad. And take me out to the yellow line. Oh, that yellow line out there.
Sir, 49er Charlie Yankee, John Wayne Tiger.
Not this one, the next one.
39er Charlie Yankee, just continue taxiing straight ahead if you can, full length.
Full length, Charlie Yankee. There we go. Normal takeoff profile, sir.
39er Charlie Yankee, Toshwood service departed Airbus, fly runway heading, I'll call you right, turn runway 1
green,
right,
lights are out.
Takeoff.
Yep, a little bit higher, a little higher.
What? Oh.
A little higher. There you go, now go. Five knots.
Wait. Okay, you got to do 360 or something?
Yeah, we're going to go up to the trees and make a right downwind. Start to fudge over towards the trees.
4661 John Tower, turn left of Lima, but hold short of runway 1.
And continue to climb at 23 inches to 500 feet. A little bit of right pedal. Good. Get that climb coming. We're not at beam our spot yet.
Thank you. Do the register service, terminate squawk VFR frequency change approved.
Right, start following the street on downwind.
39 Charlie Yankee, right turn heading 230 is approved. Radar contact, maintain VFR conditions at below 2,400, stay altitude. 600 and right turn 230.
Right now, we're at beam our spot. Gauges are green, lights are out, trim is off, carburetor heat is on. And let's start our descent down to 300 feet, 60 knots. Just follow this road. Just follow this road. This is good. Okay, keep up that airspeed. Keep up that airspeed.
South 4661 without the lake. Cross 21 on our left, 21 on our right. Line up away.
You're good. Now let's go ahead and turn inside this little tower and inside the big tower. So right hand turn over to the service road.
SoCal, have a good day.
Keep up that airspeed. Good. Keep your turn coming. There you go. Now we're at 300 feet. Bring that collective back in for power. Right over the service road. So we set it up as a steep approach, just as if we were going to 4.
Tower now, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff 19 right.
Right, let's slow down to a brisk walk. Right over the service road. Okay. Right over the service road. Okay. Now we're going to miss the corner of that building. We're going to go straight to pad 12. So I'm going to stay on the controls with you, because you haven't done this too much before. Keep me in trim. There you go. Carburetor heat is off. Hold it still. Hold the cyclic still. No sense moving it. Now we're going to offset just a little bit to the right. A little ease up on that cyclic, just a hair. We're flat all the way to the pad. Alright, sir. Set me down on the pad. You have controls.
I have controls.
Good. Much better. Down we go. Roll off throttle. Governor off. Good. Control friction's on. 75%. And we got about 2 minutes and 25 after. That was a nice set down.
South 4661, thanks for your Oakonic, SoCal departure, we'll see you later. South 4661, see ya. South 4402, John Tower, turn left at Lima, hold short of runway 19 left. Left to Lima, hold short of 19 left, Southwest 44.
Tower, good afternoon, Southwest 3171, right base, 19 right.
South 3171, John Wayne Tower, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, Southwest 3171.
Well, I felt I definitely challenged today, but I felt it helped, you know. You had some growth, or at least getting back in the groove a little.
Getting back in the groove, yes sir. And you could see a lot of part of those turns that had to do with how you were controlling those pedals. You're pushing too hard. You have too much pressure. You think it's a weight machine back there that you're going, it's finesse. It's nice, soft touch. Soft touch. That way, if you use like the toes rather than the balls of your feet, you have less pressure on them. Yeah.
We're ready for 19 right, Southwest 44.
Part of the challenge is my height and legs are long, you know.
Yeah. Not going to make that much of a difference.
Would I notice any difference between this and the Beta 2 level?
Did you notice any difference?
Should I notice any difference?
Only on hovering, it takes a little bit more power. And upon takeoff, we use a little bit more than what we would normally use on a Beta or a Beta 2. Flying the aircraft straight and level, you're not going to notice that much difference. It ran at 22 inches. It was running between 75 and 80. 22 inches in a Beta or a Beta 2 is going to give you 5 knots more. So are you going to notice that much? Probably not. Let's go ahead and roll it off.
Southwest 4402,
Bottom
departure,
clutch
maintain 3000,
mixture.
runway 19 right, line up Boeing traffic, 5 mile final.
Clutch and mixture. Good. Avionics. The little knob. Okay. Alternator and mags. Magnetos, key. Good. Head 10.